Hello dear students, today I will discuss about Unit 13 Biomolecules. So first of all, you have to know that which topic you have to know in this chapter. So let us focus here in carbohydrate. Just you have to know that the classification of carbohydrate, that means on the basis of the group attached, that is known as aldosage and ketosage. Okay, that means the carbohydrate containing aldehyde group and the carbohydrate containing ketone group. If the carbohydrate contains aldehyde group, that is CHO, that is known as aldosage. If it contains ketonic group, so this is known as ketosage. Okay. Now dear students, next you have to know that about the carbohydrate. Here you have to know about the monosaccharides. In this monosaccharide, you have to study about glucose and fructose. Okay. So now in glucose and fructose, the formula of glucose is C6H12O6 and same formula is also for fructose. Only the difference in glucose and fructose is that the glucose is aldehyde containing monosaccharide and fructose is ketone group containing monosaccharides. Then you have to know that DL configuration. This is with respect to glyceraldehyde. So that means the last chiral carbon, you have to know that the last chiral carbon, if OH group is right side, so this is known as D form. If OH group is at left side, so it is known as L form. Okay. So now these are all about the carbohydrates. Then you have to study about the proteins. So look at here about the proteins. So in proteins, you have to know that elementary idea about amino acid, that is the building block of protein. Okay. So now the common formula of amino acid is R attached with the C. This contains COOH. Here one NH2 group and one H. Okay. So in case of amino acid, only R should be replaced. Okay. CHO group, H and this NH2 are always like this. Only you have to replace the R so that the amino acid will be changed. Okay. This is also known as alpha amino acid. Okay. With respect to this is the alpha carbon and the alpha carbon attached with the NH2, that is amino group. So that's why this is known as alpha amino acid. So about this you have to know that what are the amino acids. Then you have to know the peptide bond. This is also known as amide linkage, because here the bond formation occurs between NH and C double bond O are appeared, that is known as amide. Hence peptide is also known as amide linkage. Okay. Then polypeptide, that means more than 2 peptide bonds are there, so that's known as polypeptides. Then you have to know about the protein. Okay. About the proteins, you have to know the primary structure, secondary structure, tertiary structure and quaternary structure. Only elementary idea about this. So in this chapter you have to know only this topic, some topics about the carbohydrates and some topics about the proteins. Now look the conditions कि amino acid is the building block of proteins. तो amino acid form protein. Protein are maybe two types. One structural proteins and one functional protein. The functional protein is known as enzyme, but this removed from your syllabus, and structural proteins is known as basically they form the structure. So this form structure. So this help in function just like a digestion, respiration, okay, and the structural proteins form the body structure. So these are the general concepts about the topics we have to know. Nowadays students, let us focus on the heading biomolecules. So look at here about the biomolecules. So how can you define the biomolecules? So look at here. These are the molecules which are responsible for, which are basically form the basis of life, okay, and these are also responsible for maintenance and growth of living organisms. So look at here how the biomolecules generate the living organisms. So look the conditions. The biomolecules, these biomolecules may be carbohydrates, proteins, okay, fats. When they combine, so they form cell organelles. Cell organelles, that is mitochondria, ribosome. So these are known as cell organelles. When the cell organelles combine, so they form cells. When cells are combined, so they form tissue. When tissue are combined, so they can form organ. When organs can combine, so they can form organ system. Organs system, just like a digestive system, reproductive system, respiratory system, and when these systems are combined, so they form living organism. So from this you can see the importance of biomolecules, okay dear students. So these are general way which show that how the biomolecules are important for living organisms. Now let us classify the carbohydrates. So carbohydrates may be classified either on the basis of hydrolysis product, either on the basis of test, and also on the basis of reducing and non-reducing property. So first of all, you have to know the classification of carbohydrates. Classification of carbohydrate. So let us focus on. So first you can classify the carbohydrates on the basis of test. So on the basis of test, the carbohydrates may be two types, sugar and non-sugar. So it is basically two types. One is known as sugar and one is known as non-sugar. So here examples of sugar, that is sweet in nature. So glucose, fructose, sucrose. So the example of sugar is, you can also write the sweet in nature. So for example, glucose, fructose, this is also known as fruit sugar. Glucose is also known as blood sugar. Sucrose, this is also known as home sugar. So these are example of sugar. And about the non-sugar, one more thing noted down that these are water soluble and crystalline. These are water soluble and crystalline. Okay. And about this non-sugar, all the polysaccharides. So for example of non-sugar, all polysaccharides. For example of polysaccharide, starch, okay, cellulose. So these are basically polysaccharides and they are generally water insoluble. These are basically water insoluble and amorphous. So one difference also may be asked that out of this which are crystalline and water soluble. So sugar, for example glucose, fructose, sucrose, these are basically water soluble and crystalline in nature, and this non-sugar, that is polysaccharide, for example starch, cellulose, these are basically water insoluble and amorphous. So this is the classification of carbohydrates, dear students, on the basis of basically their taste. Now second classification on the basis of hydrolysis. So second classification of carbohydrate is on the basis of hydrolysis. So on the basis of hydrolysis product, it is of three types. One is known as monosaccharide, one is known as oligosaccharide, and one is known as polysaccharide. Okay, so how you can differentiate between the three? In monosaccharide, so this is the simple carbohydrates, this cannot be hydrolyzed, so that's why this is known as monohydride. So you can also write like this: it cannot hydrolyze into simpler molecule. About this upon hydrolysis give 2 to 10 molecules of monosaccharide. Okay, about the polysaccharide, upon hydrolysis produce more than 10 monosaccharide. So the common difference on the basis of hydrolysis, this cannot be hydrolyzed, that's known as monosaccharide. This can be upon hydrolysis produce 2 to 10 molecules of monosaccharide. These monosaccharide may be have same product or may be of different. Here they will give more than 10 monosaccharide units, so that's why this is known as polysaccharides. Now look the example of monosaccharides. So the example of common monosaccharides are glucose, fructose, and about this you have to study for 2021 board examinations about the glucose and fructose. Okay, galactose, okay, deoxyribose, ऑक्सी राइबोज, तो दिस इज द सुगर ऑफ DNA, ओके। वन मोर सुगर राइबोज, दिस इज द बेसिकली सुगर ऑफ RNA, तो दीज आर बेसिकली monosaccharides. Now look at the focus here about the oligosaccharide. So the common example of oligosaccharides are, so look at here about the oligosaccharide. The common example of oligosaccharide is basically sucrose. So this upon hydrolysis produce glucose and fructose. That means two different type of monosaccharides, okay. One more example, maltose. This upon hydrolysis produce two glucose, so that are same, so that's why this is known as, they produce same type of monosaccharide, they can produce two different type of monosaccharides, so that's why sucrose and maltose is also known as disaccharide, because this upon hydrolysis produce two monosaccharides, okay. So this is known as disaccharide. If it will produce three monosaccharide, so this is known as trisaccharide, sequentially tetrasaccharide for four monosaccharide, okay. So like this can be generally known as oligosaccharides, okay. Now about the, look at the here about the polysaccharides. So for polysaccharides, just you have to focus. The common example of polysaccharides are starch and cellulose, okay. So cellulose is maximum contain the cotton's fiber, okay, and starch is the plant product. That means the glucose change into starch in the plant, okay, which we have taken from the plant. Now the general formula of polysaccharide is C6H10O5 and N. Here N indicate the number of molecules. So this is the general formula of polysaccharide. This is also formula for the starch and for the cellulose, okay. One more thing, one question may be arises, if we cannot digest the cellulose, so because in our body one enzyme is absent, that is known as cellulase, okay. Now one more difference about the enzymes and carbohydrates. So how can you differentiate that? The given compound is carbohydrates or enzymes. Look at here, if it is written like this, if it is written as amylase, so look at here, the suffix age indicate enzyme. In general way, age indicate the enzymes, indicate enzyme. If it is written like this, sucrose, so here suffix ose, so this indicate carbohydrates. So by this way you can also differentiate between carbohydrate and enzymes, which you have to know, okay dear students. So this is the basic difference between the enzymes and carbohydrates. If the suffix is ose, so it is known as carbohydrate. If the suffix is age, so this is known as enzymes. Enzymes are the functional proteins which are carry out the number of process, that is digestion, respiration, okay. Now third classification, this is on the basis of basically behavior with the tolerance reagents and failing solutions. So on the basis of behavior towards tolerance reagent and failing solution So that means on the basis of behavior towards tolerance reagents and filling solution, it is two types. One is sugar is known as reducing sugar. One is known as reducing sugar and one is known as non-reducing sugar. So how can you differentiate between the sugar having the reducing property and having the non-reducing property? Okay. So basically the reducing sugars are, they contain free CHO or ketonic group. They contains free aldehyde group or ketonic group. Okay. So they are can reduce the tolerance reagents and filling solutions, hence they are known as reducing sugar. So common examples of reducing sugar are all monosaccharides, such as glucose, fructose. So these are the examples of reducing sugar. And in disaccharide except sucrose, except sucrose. So that means sucrose is only disaccharide which are non-reducing. So this is non-reducing because its aldehyde group and ketonic group both are not free. Now come on the non-reducing sugar. So first example is sucrose and all polysaccharide are example of basically non-reducing sugar. So by this way you can differentiate between the reducing and non-reducing sugar. This contains free aldehyde ka ketonic group, but this contains no free aldehyde ka ketonic group. The examples you have to learn about the reducing and non-reducing sugar. So sometime this question may be asked, out of the following which are reducing sugar, which are non-reducing sugar. So look at here, all the monosaccharides and disaccharides except sucrose are reducing, all the polysaccharide and sucrose are non-reducing sugar. So on the basis of reducing sugar, non-reducing sugar, that means reduce the tolerance agents and filling solutions. There may be two types. So these are the classification of carbohydrates. Okay dear students, now let us focus on the monosaccharides. So now let us define the carbohydrates. So one question may be asked, define the carbohydrate. So the general formula of carbohydrate is CHS2OY. So this is the general formula of carbohydrate. Okay. Now carbohydrate is also known as saccharide. It is also known as sugar. In Latin word, saccharide means sugar, and in Sanskrit it is known as sakra. So this is the Sanskrit word. Okay. So these are the some common name of carbohydrates. So now how can we define the carbohydrates? So these are basically optically active polyhydroxyaldehydes or polyhydroxyketone, or they can generate such compound upon the hydrolysis. So they are known as carbohydrates. So these carbohydrates are basically are optical. So the optical activity. Now how can you find the optical isomers? So look at it here. For optical isomers, you can generate optical isomers. So by this formula you can find the optical isomers of carbohydrates. So 2 की power n, here n is number of chiral carbon, Okay. So now if one question arises, कि फाइंड द ऑप्टिकल आइसोमर्स ऑफ ग्लूकोज। तो लुक द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ ग्लूकोज at second carbon OH is right side, only the third carbon OH is at left side, all the OH are at right side, and lastly this contains CH2OH. Okay, so this is the structure of glucose. Okay dear students, so now this glucose contains 1 chiral, 2 chiral carbon, 3 chiral carbon and 4 chiral carbon. About the chiral carbon I told you that the carbon containing 4 different group of atom are known as chiral carbon. So now this contains 4 chiral carbon, so that's why the number of optical isomers is 2 की power 4, that is 16 isomers. So by this way you can find the isomers of carbohydrates. In this 16 isomers, 8 belong to the D isomers and 8 belong to the L isomers. That means levorotatory and dextrorotatory. Okay, so by this way you can find the optical isomers of glucose. So due to chiral carbon, the carbohydrates are also show the optical isomerism. Now one question may be arises that some compounds follow the general formula of carbohydrates, but they are not carbohydrates. So for example, look here, acetic acid, formaldehyde. So look at here, they also follow the same formula. How? C2H2O का whole 2. So look at here, this is just like this formula. Here also C1 and H2O का power 1 whole 1. Okay, so both have same formula, but they do not belong to the carbohydrates. So that is not necessary that all those elements which have same formula of carbohydrates are carbohydrates. Okay, so these are 2 common examples which may be asked in the board examinations. Give one examples of chemical compound which have the formula like carbohydrates, but they are not carbohydrates. Okay, some more conditions may be arises, some more formulas there which do not fit the formula of carbohydrates, but they are basically carbohydrate. So look at here, so these are not carbohydrate, but now Ramnoj, the formula of this Ramnoj is C6H10O5, H12O5. So now this do not fit in this formula, but this is basically a carbohydrates. One more example, deoxyribose. So deoxyribose, this have formula C6H4 and so this contains the formula C6H10O4. This have the formula C6H10O4. Now this do not belong to this formula, but it is a carbohydrates. So these 2 questions may be raised, which are the following not a carbohydrate but fit in the formula, which are carbohydrate but do not fit in this formula. Okay, so these are the general information about the carbohydrates. Okay, one carbohydrate which are not optically active is basically C double bond O CH2OH. So this is also a carbohydrate. This is known as triOH. Okay, so this is known as triOH, and this is also known as triketosis because this contains ketone formula. Now this contains no chiral carbon, so that's why this carbohydrate is optically inactive. So one question may be arises from here. You write one example of carbohydrates which are optically inactive. So this is the common examples. Now the name of this chemical is, this is known as dihydroxy acetone. So this is known as dihydroxy acetone. So this is the formula of carbohydrates which are not optically active. Okay, now let us focus on the monosaccharides, that is also known as simple sugar. Okay, so now let us focus here. Monosaccharide, again I told you those carbohydrates which do not hydrolyze into simpler molecules is known as monosaccharides. So this is monosaccharides. You can also call this simple sugar. Okay, so this is also known as simple sugar. Now this is basically water soluble and crystalline in nature. Crystalline in nature. So now some common examples. Here I want to draw the structure of some common examples of carbohydrate. So look at here. One example of carbohydrates which contains only one chiral carbon. So this is the chiral carbon. Okay, this is chiral carbon. That's why this is optically active. Okay, now this is known as D-glyceraldehyde. D-glyceraldehyde. Now how can you decide the D and L configuration? So you have to look the last carbon atom, okay, which are chiral. If OH is right side, so this is known as D configuration. If OH is left side, so this is known as L configuration. So this is basically aldehyde containing carbohydrates. So this is also example of trialdosage. Here tri means containing 3 carbons. Okay. Now one example of D-ribose sugar, that is the component of RNA. So CHO, OH this side, OH this side, and OH. Now this contains lastly CH2OH. So here this contains 3 chiral carbon. Okay, so this is the structure of D-ribose. Okay, because here look the last carbon which are chiral, OH is right side, which are similar to the glyceraldehyde. So that's why this is known as D form. Okay, so these are some common examples of basically monosaccharides which you have to know. One more monosaccharide, arabinose. Look at here, CHO, OH of second carbon is to the left side, and OH of the next carbon is to the right side. So this is also known as D form. Okay, and this is known as arabinose. Arabinose. So this is 5 carbon containing. This is also 5 carbon containing sugar. So that's why known as pentose. It is also known as pentose. Aldehyde groups are present. That's why you can write the aldopentose. It is also aldopentose. Okay. So this type of question may be raised about the aldopentose and aldohexose, trialdode. Just you have to look after the group containing aldehyde or ketone.